Like you're at a funeral, right? And they play like
Jesus.
they play like Freebird, you know? And
they play
you're
Freebird?
like, and so you've got to stand up and dance to Freebird, and I'm just singing Freebird.
Would you rather be forced to dance every time you heard music or forced to sing along every time you heard?
Sing along.
I'd rather dance.
Any explanation behind those choices? Why?
I feel like dancing's simpler, depending on the situation. You know, it's less disruptive.
No, it's got to be a demonstrative dance, like clear, like not like you're just swaying or tapping your toes.
I gotta get up and
yes,
Yeah, but same with singing.
get up and get down.
yeah.
Gotta be full volume.
See,
I mean, it sounds terrible. So, I think you would not make it.
just wouldn't make it.
I don't think people. If this was like the rest of your life, I don't think you'd make it. Or you'd like,
No, that's
or you'd live in like
would drive you mad.
You'd live in a forest with no music. You know,
Have
just
you ever heard of the
chopping wood.
folklore that there were people in France that danced themselves to death?
I have. Well, I've
Really?
heard. Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, mass hysteria.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
yeah.
So I guess that's what
the
it
way
would
to
turn
go.
into.
Yeah.
I've heard that they think if it actually happened was that it might have been due to a fungus
Yeah.
that
Wow.
There was something people
caused them
were
to hallucinate.
eating or using as cosmetics or ointments or whatever. And
Probably lead too.
yeah.
That's really cool. I mean, sad.
I mean,
for those
it's
people,
interesting.
but
I wouldn't
it's-
say cool.
It's a cool tidbit. I don't know.
It's a fun fact.
It's a fun fact.
Okay. Yeah.
That people
Not
got
so fun for
messed
them,
up
but-
and killed themselves by dancing.
I do
Through the
think.
power of dance.
I do think when there's music playing, to dance when there's music playing is like not super disruptive, but to sing along at full volume anytime there's music playing, there are times when
I
music
think
is playing
they're
when
both
you shouldn't be
absurd.
singing.
They're
along.
both absurd.
They're both absurd, sir. I also
Like if you're at a funeral, right? And they play like
Jesus.
they play like Freebird, you know?
Why are they playing
you're
Freebird?
like, and so you've got to stand up and dance to Freebird, and I'm just singing Freebird.
Yeah, we could never go
guys-
places in public.
You guys
I
aren't
just would
invited
not be able
anywhere
to.
together.
No, would not be able to attend.
No.
We could be like a dynamic duo at like parties, though. You know?
Yeah, that's the other thing. I enjoy dancing. I don't enjoy singing full volume in front of people.
You know, that'd be our party trick. Be like, he has to dance.
He has to dance.
Well, no, you know, like so, like you know how like some guys are like go to a wedding and like
Yeah, they don't
the
wanna-
girlfriend or the
yeah,
wife
yeah.
wants to dance, and the guy's like, "Wow, I don't dance." You would
I
never have
dance.
that problem,
I don't have that problem, but this would be a clinical reason I have to dance.
right? All right,
I
well,
can't- yeah.
all right, good one. Second topic: what were some of the suggested new nicknames for you, Lucas?
Okay, so we got a few.
Lucas, can you get closer to your mic, please?
Sure. Is that close enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we got a few. Not as many as I was hoping for. One person suggested 2 nicknames, but their first comment was
Just spit them out, dude.
the grabber has to stay. And then they said, or Big Salsa.
Big salsa, which I think is funny because
It's
you're
funny.
not actually Mexican or,
No, I'm not.
or Latin, Latino.
No, I'm Italian, but I have often,
Well, you're like totally
Done.
ambiguously ethnic.
yeah. It's really funny because both of my, half brothers are Hispanic, and so, yeah.
So you blend right in.
I do.
That's great.
The other suggestion from the same person was Scotch, for Scotch egg, which is a bit of a
All right. Big Scotch.
callback
Big Scotch.
from, which is funny because I'm not Scottish either.
Call
but,
back to what?
when we talked about
He
Ren
likes-
Fair food.
Yeah, he likes
On a
Scotch.
different
Scotch
podcast.
eggs. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, someone said my nickname should be Gritty, like the Flyers mascot.
Flyer?
That's what they said. Flyers mascot.
Oh, like Philadelphia Flyers.
I think so.
Interesting. Okay.
Gritty. He became a meme for a little bit a while back. Yeah, for the Philadelphia Flyers. Yep.
Okay.
And then someone else didn't really give a suggestion, but they said something to do with Star Wars or Dungeons and Dragons. Luke Bootwalker.
Oh, Luke Bootwalker. That's good. That's really good.
That's a good one.
All right, Luke Bootwalker. I like it.
Boot Solo.
That
Jedi,
should be your Slack
Jedi Bootmaker.
eponym.
Yeah. I was the tech wizard for a little bit on Slack.
No, you're Luke Bootwalker now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so kind of a quick one today, guys. Really appreciate your time. Just a little bit about what's going on. So we've got the overstock sale going on right now. I have seen some concerns that this will push people's orders out, and that is true. However, we're still in lead times for the vast majority of people, except for maybe like Palouse people. But I'll just say this is like a really important tool for us that lets us like experiment and take chances on different leathers that maybe may or may not move, and a way for us to kind of recoup that investment. And also, I think highlight leathers that maybe had gone under the radar. So it's a balancing act, and I think like just with the complexity of the options that we offer and the number of leathers that we offer, we kind of ask for some grace on some of the stuff to clear out the space, because honestly, this like often it's a space constraint as well.
Yeah, these are all leathers we've had in stock.
Right.
Some of them for up to a year. That we just again we need to make space for it so we can bring more stuff in. It's part of we like to offer lots of leather options. We can't do that if we don't have the space for it. So
yeah, I mean, if it was just like a sale or something like that, cool, you'd sell them, but like you'd be sitting on them for 4 months more, until you went through them. So anyway, appreciate your flexibility on that and understanding, hopefully, but we're kind of doing our best here. These will have launched by the time this comes out, but right now, new Wicket leathers are on sale. The double stuff raspberry, double stuff carrot, and double stuff violet.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
Nailed it. So those will be available. A new era in double stuff leathers. I think the raspberry is really cool.
Yeah.
The violet is beautiful, and I think if anyone was looking at like we no longer offer Color 8 CXL, at least right now. If you're looking for maybe a more rich, maybe more subtle, maybe more elevated burgundy, I think the double stub violet will definitely scratch that itch. So I encourage you to take a look at that. Really gorgeous leathers. Showed them at Division Road. First things that everybody talked about and commented on. So
the raspberry especially was drew everyone's eye. I remember we had one person, Graham, who was like, I'm here for a light brown dress boot. And that's what he was set on the entire time. And then he saw double stuff raspberry completely off of, like, nowhere near what he was talking about getting. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm ordering that. Like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll fall in love, I think,
Yeah.
when you open the box on these. So beautiful leathers. Winter prep sale. So, Kelsey, tell us more about that.
It'll be live by the time this comes out, but there will be a bundle with, we have some thermals that we never actually launched or put on sale. So there'll be a Nix thermal and insulated insoles, and I believe it's socks as part of the bundle. And then we're thinking about the free installation add-on.
No, we'll do last year we did like a free
Yeah.
installation run. Yeah.
And then there'll be some other small goods thrown in.
Yeah.
Cool.
Get your warm gear for winter.
Oh, and there'll be a coupon code for $100 off jackets.
Yes.
Limited
Nice.
coupon code.
Yeah, and those are ready to ship, ready to go, so you'll get them in plenty of time for the cold weather.
Yep.
We do have some prep we're doing for boot camp. Lucas, you want to talk through that?
Yeah, so we are actively, as we are recording this, there are people pulling boots off of shelves, loading up pallets to send out to boot camp. So pulling all that together, boot camp event is the weekend of the 7th, 8th.
Yeah.
So we will be bringing some boots from our marketplace that we have in-house. highlighting the marketplace. If you go to the event and you have boots that you want to sell on our marketplace, you can bring them to us. We will have a booth set up to take photos and list them for you. We'll also be bringing some heat straps jackets, of course, fitting stock for you to try on boots if you've never had a chance to get fit in Nick's or just put a pair on. We also will bring some of these new Wicket leathers and some other highlights, some stuff we've been working on with Stitch Down that we will be showcasing there as well.
Cool. Yeah, so very excited for that. That'll be a lot of fun. We kind of got the schedule finalized. Some Halloween tours, great Chicago food, great Chicago people. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. We're rolling deep this year too. We've got
I think it's the same amount as last year, but it's like 5 people.
Oh,
well, it's
I guess
you, Dominic, Abby, Andrew, me, Luke. So 6. Yeah, so maybe a little more.
I thought your dad was coming.
Oh, yeah, my dad will be there.
Yeah. I mean, he'll...
Oh, here we go. No, it'll be
be cool. I think it's cool that he'll get to see the events in person. And
yeah. So that was so he's going to be there Saturday mainly for the consumer-facing show, and wanted to give him a chance to see. I think it's... This is not self-aggrandizing, I promise. But I did... my dad is... We talk about it a lot, the business, but, I'd say I'm definitely more on the day-to-day side and month-to-month maybe. But appreciate, obviously, everything he did to kind of get this started. And so a lot has happened over the last 5 years. And I think if your last touch point with Nick's was 2019, 2020, in person, I think coming to boot camp will be a very eye-opening experience on kind of how much things have changed for the better and how much we've evolved and grown as a business. So excited to share that with him. If you see a guy walking around who's about my size but 35 years older, that's my dad. So go say hi.
Yeah. I'm excited. Boot camp's always been fun. New location, Chicago this year. Really excited. Never been to Chicago.
Yeah. I hope people come this year because that will be embarrassing.
That would be. I feel like that's the concern every year. Is is anyone even going to show up? And then we're swamped and we don't have. It feels like we never have enough people.
I like that it's one day because it'll be. Yeah. The first day is always the busy day, and then it kind of peters out. And so I think this is a very efficient use of time.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'll be nice because it'll give us time to go check out Halloween and kind of do some work stuff while we're there.
I'm excited to see. We didn't really take the plunge last year, but we did have some conversations with some of the Italian tanneries that'll be there. Mm-hmm. We have done Merriam in the past, but Opera will be there as well, and so those may be, some things we take a look at and look at for 2026.
Yeah.
Luke has asked me to highlight, to remind you, dear listener, and I said, about what? Do we have any new things? And he's like, no, he just wants you to know that we have three different thicknesses of insoles, and we really encourage you. And he really encourages you to buy them. You've got the thin ones, the regular ones, and the extra thick. And I said, so Luke this is kind of an announcement. Luke just got promoted.
Woo!
Yeah, he's a manager now. So he was the small goods supervisor. Now he's the small goods manager. And I said, well, now that you're a manager, you need to come with some better pitches. So, so we're working on that. And,
just got it promoted, and he's already getting performance improvement plans.
Well, no, it's funny. It's funny because when you're in a role, and you maybe feel like you don't have as much influence or as much control, and then you do get that promotion, and you still maybe have remnants of that old thinking, right? And so, we were talking, and he was like, well, I think the throughput's going to be a little low because. We're hiring another person, and it's going to take some time to get them ramped up and all this stuff. And I'm like, well, man, I know just the person to fix that, and that's you. So congratulations to Luke and
congrats.
all the increased burden and responsibilities that he's taking on.
What a joy.
What a joy.
He also wants us to talk about belts.
Yeah, so we do have some new belts, some milled stuff from Wicket, which I think is interesting. Those will be kind of showcased at the boot camp event, and then of course, kind of released more widely when they come out. That will be cool. They're like super flexible. I don't know. They're not what you're going to be used to. We do have some like a polished harness leather as well that is really gorgeous, and like you'd think it was like waxed or coated or topped with something. But it's not. It's just all that glazing jack and just made really shiny through friction, basically. They're going to age really beautifully. So the olive really stood out to me. The buck brown. It's also kind of cool. You can see like what the double stuff colors look like before they get dipped. And so like if you were very intentional about your wardrobe, perhaps a buck brown set of boots, double stuffed, but then a normal buck brown belt.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can have endless conversations with other dudes about how this is what the leather looks like before it gets dipped in waxes and oils. Which is what we all want, right?
Which is why we all want to dress nice.
Is that the goal when you guys are
why we
getting dressed
do
in the
this.
morning?
That's
Well,
why.
you know how, my wife or women always say, like, I don't dress for other men, I dress for other women.
Yeah.
And, maybe the sexes are a little more similar than we think.
Yeah.
One other quick note. This is kind of cool. So I'm actually going to go over to Buck Knives. They're just down the road from us and look at some display cases.
Right. I forgot about that.
So we'll be stocking and showing Buck Knives in our store. And then, of course, also selling them online. We think it's a good add-on because we make the knife sheath. And so, like, we'll have their new Axis lock. The range 700 or 70. Sorry, I need to get more familiar with that. That is a very cool knife. I actually have a prototype of that. We'll be doing kind of the mini version. Very nice. Really, really awesome knife. I use it every day for cutting leather and opening stuff and all that stuff. So we'll have that, the 119, the 120, and the 110. The 110 and the Axis lock range do fit into our existing knife pocket. So I thought that was a nice, nice addition. So we'll add, offer that as an accessory if you do purchase a knife pocket. And probably highlight that a little bit more. And then we are making knife sheaths. So we made a sample knife sheath, and that. Why did you give me that look?
No, it's exciting. It's cool.
What's wrong with knife sheaths?
Nothing's wrong with knife sheaths. Does Luke know we're making knife sheaths?
Yeah, he made me one.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I made one this morning.
Yeah.
Wow, he's quick.
Well, we made one in the past for
we've
like
had the paper
wild
patterns. Zach
in the Wild.
in the Wild.
Yeah. So we made one for Zach in the Wild for the Buck 119, I think, maybe the 120.
Both.
For both. And so we have the patterns, and so we're talking to them about maybe like making some special editions or something like that with some really cool Wicket leather, and they could use some really cool handles, handle
Package
material.
deal. That'd be awesome.
So we'll be having those, going live here hopefully in a couple weeks. So that's kind of exciting. So that's kind of what's happening. There's a lot more happening. Can't talk about everything, but
Guilty Party event.
Oh, right. So if you're maybe in the southern part of the U.S., especially the southeast. So we'll be in Chicago the 7th and through the 9th, basically. But we'll also Lucas and
The Royal We.
Yeah, the Royal We will be in Atlanta the following weekend. For a little trunk show and a fitting event with Guilty Party. So Lucas will be there. He'll be kind of spearheading that. I'm unfortunately not able to make that. I think we'll have Don there as well, who some of you are familiar with and some of you are not. But he's kind of leading our national wholesale efforts. But so come on to Atlanta. If you can't make it to Chicago, we'd love to see you. We'll have a lot of cool things to check out and mainly kind of like lots of different sizes for people to get fit. So get some peace of mind there. But thanks to Guilty Party for facilitating that. Thanks to Stitch Down. And a Stitch Down event, I'll be doing a podcast on their podcast. Well, I'll be a guest on their podcast with Skip Horween on Friday, 5 to 7. I think it's live. I don't know. It's a live. There's an audience. I don't know if it's going to be released live. But if you're in Chicago, come on down and listen to me and Skip talk about stuff.
Oh, you're doing that, filming it in Chicago?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's Friday night of Stitch Down, the event.
Very cool.
Yeah, that just happened. So, okay. Kelsey, anything you'd like to add? You were great today, by the way.
Thank you. I do my best. It's
Are those new?
It's because I'm wearing my boots.
Or do you just never wear those?
I never wear them.
Oh, Kelsey's wearing Nick's boots today.
Well, because I got them like at the beginning of summer, and I cannot wear boots.
You got them this year?
In the warm weather. Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, I don't think I've...
Well, she usually gives them away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, these ones are mine.
Because you had other
And I just
Chelseas
started
before.
wearing
I know, sorry.
How are they working?
I like them.
Good.
Yeah. I'm excited to keep breaking them in.
Okay.
So you have your black Chelseas, right?
Yeah, I have my black Chelseas.
And you went for something a little more comfortable?
Yeah.
Because it's a wedge sole instead of a lug.
Yep.
Cool.
The lug turned out to be pretty heavy,
Yeah.
and I was not ready for that.
Yeah.
But the wedge is fantastic.
Sweet. Those look great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they look great. Well, Kelsey, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Sweet.
All right, guys. Short one, as I said. Really appreciate your time. I hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday, and we will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.